In the meantime, all sectors red, led lower by energy. Only one Dow stock is green. That's Walgreens. Let's get to Bob Pisani. Hey, Bob.
Tough morning, 10-1 declining to advancing stocks at the open. So there's nothing really working right now, although we're off of the lows. Just take a look at sectors. When you say nothing's working, when you get semiconductors not moving along with the cyclicals like energy and industrials, banks still not doing anything, even though the bank earnings have been great, except for Wells Fargo. Even consumer staples, defensive sectors like healthcare are also not doing much. The reopening stocks all down, but frankly, everything is down. So the reopening stuff, you got the travel stocks like the airlines are weak, the energy stocks are weak. Materials and steel stocks like Nucor are weak, the industrials generally. You get the point here, folks? Nothing's really working today here. Normally, you flee to mega cap. That's the sort of knee-jerk reaction when you don't get great news on the vaccine or the reopening story. That's not really working as well. Of course, these stocks have held up tremendously in the last month and really in the last year. So nothing's working today here. So remember, let's remind ourselves what moves the markets and what the story is right now. So stimulus, let's call it dimming hopes. That's being kind, frankly. But the reopening, fresh restrictions in Europe and in the United States. Vaccine treatment news has been mixed recently. Earnings have been improving, but the bottom line is we're off to a good start on earnings. That's the good news. 41 companies reporting, 8% of the S&P 500 overall right now. 85% above expectations, 29% are the average beat. That is a huge number. So great start to earnings season. Here's the conundrum. I call it the earnings conundrum. Even though third quarter and even the fourth quarter numbers are looking good, large earnings beats may already be priced in. We had a huge run up in the first half of October on all of this news. We've been reporting all of this here. The guidance we're hoping to come from companies. I don't think it's going to come. I think the corporations are really constrained by the reopening story, by the vaccine story, and the stimulus story. So there's a sort of collar around the market right now on that guidance that you need from the companies. Finally, I just want to note something. Very famed value investor, Ted Aronson, very well known as a quant and investor in value, is closing his shop. $10 billion. It was $30 billion. You know, David, this may be one of those bell-ringing moments. He was very respected in the markets. And I don't know if it highlights the bottom of the trade, guys, but very important here. And you can see value just has been underperforming growth for years and years.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.